What's up, guys? It's your boy Rich here. So what kind of cool pilot's watch do we get from the legendary German watchmaker that is Laco? We get their newest Augsburg. So let's go take a closer look at it. Let's go. And here is Laco's newest addition to the Augsburg family, and it's in 42 millimeters, 50 from lug to lug, 11.75 millimeters tall, and it's with a 20 millimeter lug width. And the two main features that make this the upgraded version is because of the dial color and the movement. And Laco describes this dial as taupe, but I would describe this more as grayish taupe in person, and it does have a slight sunburst effect. I think this dial is really attractive. Staying on the dial, we see the typical Flieger logo with a triangle and the two dots on either side above 12 o'clock. I think this is just a really nice and tastefully done dial, and right underneath 6 o'clock it says made in Germany. And there are some Laco models that don't have the branding right beneath 12 o'clock. This one has the branding, and that is actually my preference. I do like to have my watches that have the branding on it. So now if we look at the other upgraded version, which is the movement, there is the exhibition case back, and this is the movement that Laco calls their Caliber 21 automatic movement, which is based off of Miyoda's 821A, except the upgraded version allows for second-hand stopping, which is a fancy way to say that it allows for hacking, which is a fancy way to say that we can set the time precisely to the second. So if this did not have hacking or allow for hacking, when we pull the crown out to adjust the time, the seconds hand would continue to move because we can't set it exactly. We have no control over that. However, with the upgraded version, we can, because the seconds hand stops. So we can set it to, say, 4 o'clock and 0 seconds if we want. I don't always set my time precisely to the second, but it is a nice option. So when I push the crown back in, the seconds hand will continue. In typical Laco fashion, the case is really nicely done, and just it feels very substantial. It is done in an entirely brushed finishing there. Just a really nice case by Laco. And I wanted to share the presentation for anyone who doesn't have a Laco. It doesn't come in a fancy, lavish, lacquered box, but what it does come is in a pretty minimalist, streamlined packaging. And underneath this box comes the leatherette case that has a zippered opening. And inside, then there's the hang tag, the watch, and the warranty card. So I think this is actually pretty ideal for traveling because it is pretty slim and will protect our Lacos. And while my version is in taupe, it's also available in black and blue. So if we talk about the strap here, because it is a very tastefully done strap, and there it says Laco on the branding right there. And before I forget, the buckle is also branded. A lot of nice touches that we would expect by Laco. And I really like it here where it says handmade in Germany. I just think that is a really classy font, just very tastefully done. And the strap is a nubuck style strap, so I think this is going to be great for fall and winter. You know, again, I am not a really big fan of the rivets on the straps in most instances, but I do think I find it actually works quite nicely on the Augsburg. I actually like the way that this is. Sometimes I would actually remove the strap if they have the rivets, but I wouldn't do it in this case. I just think it comes together really nicely. And from the front, we're going to see that it looks like a standard looking crown, but from the side, this is where it reveals the onion style crown, which I quite like a lot. So there is a lot to like about the newest Augsburg edition, and the retail price is $460. And for that, we are getting the upgraded movement, the newest color in the Augsburg lineup, and just a really tastefully done made in Germany watch by the legendary watch company that is Laco. So if we are looking for a Flieger style watch with these updates and upgrades, and we want one that is made in Germany and a company that is based in Germany, then I think the Augsburg, the latest version of the Augsburg, can make a really nice option for us. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you the next time. What kind of really cool Flieger style watch do we get from Laco? Do we get from Laco? They make a lot of different watches and